We're going to recycle some cans with the Wasp Tomahawk. So we're into 2023, and I wanted to start the year right, and I started looking around for some slingshots to review for you guys, and sure enough, I found this guy on the Wasp website. This is the Wasp Tomahawk. I'm going to give you a close-up of this guy real quick. We'll go over some specs. We'll do some shooting with it, and actually, you just saw my first few shots with that, and so far, I'm kind of liking it. But we're going to recycle this can here, and then we're going to dip into some smaller targets to see how it goes, and I'll give you my overall thoughts of it. And so far, I'm liking it. So let's get a close up. All right, here we go. The Wasp Tomahawk. Take a look at this beauty. Give you a quick 360, and then we'll get into the specs and then start shooting it. But so far, I'm quite liking it. And usually when I pick up a new frame, it takes me a couple of shots to get on target, just to get the feel of it, make sure my hand is in the right position for the frame and all that stuff. But look at that. Okay, let's talk some specs. The overall length from this guy, from the bottom of the handle to the tip of the fork, is 127 millimeters. Now the fork width on this guy comes in at 90 millimeters. We've got 22 millimeter clip tips, so you can get a pretty decent sized band set on there for target shooting or hunting. Not a problem. Now this frame is extremely light, coming in at 71 grams with a band set and a pouch, and that's around 2.5 ounces. So you can carry this around with you all day and you'll never even know it's there. So far, the overall experience shooting this thing is actually pretty nice. Yep, we're around -7 today. Probably closer to around -10 with the wind chill. And usually I find these type of plastic frames to be a little bit slippy. But so far, I haven't noticed much of an issue at all with the frame slipping around or moving around on my hand, which has got to tell you, it's got a pretty decent grip. And it's putting a beating on that can. There we go. Cut. I got to tell you, there's one thing I really appreciate about Wasp slingshots is you're getting really good slingshots for an expert shooter all the way down to a newbie, or a greenhorn as we like to call them. But really, in the end, you're getting a really high quality slingshot for a very reasonable and fair price. So far, we've done a little bit of shooting with this guy, and I really like it. I could see myself getting wanting to do a lot of shooting with this guy in the future. Yep, thing's pretty damn good. Sorry guys, we're going to talk about the grip in a second, but I'm going to take a few shots first, and I want you to pay attention to my hand. We're going to zoom in real close, and we're going to see if there's any movement at all with this frame. Now, a frame like this with cold hands and everything being really cold and dry out here, this should be slipping around like crazy. Let's see if we get any movement. Take a look. All right, here's another shot with a close-up in slow-mo. Look at that. No movement at all. And another angle. Now, the good thing about this grip is that you've got the swell at the bottom, which pushes your hand forward and keeps your two fingers, one finger in the pinky hole, two fingers in the loop, and then one finger high, and then one finger on the tomahawk, and that locks that frame in. Now, if you saw my shots, and if this wasn't a good solid grip, you would see the frame do this or this. It would be kicking out. And we were shooting, and that thing wasn't going anywhere. There is a little bit of recoil, but that's only because it's a super light frame. You get a lot less recoil in there on heavier frames. But so far, the grip is real nice, and I can't complain about it at all. All right, guys, before we get into the pocketability of this frame, I owe a couple of new VIPs a bullseye. So let's get it. 30 mil flipper. Woo! Mikey Paul Slingshots, buddy. That one's for you. Anybody who hasn't checked out Mikey's channel, head on over. I'll put a link in the description, and you could give him a hi for me. And Michael Hoffman, that one's for you, buddy. I want to thank you guys for your support. Now, let's get into the pocketability. So, I haven't had too much time to walk around and put this guy in and out of pockets, but look, seriously, guys, this thing will fit comfortably just about anywhere. You can slide that in and out of any pocket. It's going to go in there real easy and come back out. These plastic frames that don't have any kind of texturing on them or anything like that, they just lock into pockets, slide into pockets real easy, and you really can't go wrong. For those of you looking for EDC frames, this guy's coming in at around 14 millimeters thick of some seriously hard plastic that's not going to break on you, practically indestructible, and we could do some pretty damn good shooting with this thing. So let's see if we can pop another shot onto that 30 mil flipper, and then we'll have some more fun. All right, let's hop back up again for that one little guy, and we'll call it done. There it is. I'm really liking this frame. Can't believe how much I like this frame. We got to get at least one good shot on that pheasant head before we wrap this review up. So let's see how it goes. Whew, there's a shot. See if we can back it up one more before we wrap this up. Oh, there it is. All right. So what can we say about this Wasp Tomahawk? Well, so far, it's pretty damn cool. I like it. Shoots nice. Grip is good. Performance is good. The specs I like. These are those 22 millimeter fork tips, which is how I cut my bands, 22 to 12. They've got a 90 millimeter fork width, which is what I like. It's not too heavy. It actually may even be a little bit on the light side, believe it or not. But the grip is great. It locks into your hand real well. And actually having that little tomahawk sticking off the edge right there, I really appreciate having something big that'll hold my whole thumb, so it's not kind of hanging off and on. And there's no twist, weird recoil slippage or anything like that when shooting, as we saw when I was shooting on the did the close-up of my hand. So far, I'm really impressed with this, with the little bit of shooting I've done with it so far. First shots were today, but I'm impressed. Definitely another great design from Wasp. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap this one up, and I got a little goodie in here in my pocket for a little victory dance and a future target to shoot at. So I'm going to go ahead and take a couple of shots and wrap this guy up. You guys take care, get out and practice, stay safe, be good to each other. I'll see you again soon. I love you guys. You're freaking awesome. Hey, thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button for me and subscribe if you haven't already. Well, I have to tell you guys, I'm a huge fan of Wasp Slingshots. I love their frames. I love their flippers. They're a pleasure to do business with. I never had an issue with anything coming from Wasp. All top quality, great service. There's not much else I could say, really. Well, it was really tough getting out and shooting in the snow today. But and I was feeling a little bit rusty, but I did end up doing some good shooting, so I'm pretty happy with that. Anyway, that's it for this one, guys. You guys take care, shoot straight, and stay safe. Bye-bye for now.